Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is the Even Oracle here. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are just chilling, relaxing today. I just wanted to do a quick reading for you guys. This reading is to pick up, the residual full moon energies that we just went through. Today I'm going to be pulling out of the Law of Attraction deck. Let's get this reading started. Oh, I love this deck. It has awesome artwork. All right, the first card that we have here is the Queen of Coins. In this deck, it's also known as the Heiress card. This is talking about somebody who's got their shit together, they got money, looking fine, look like they're hot shit. Check her out in this card. Alright, let's see what we got next here. Alright, what do we got next here? Alright, the next card here is the Friendship card. This is the Knight of Cups. In this deck, this card speaks about friendship, deals, making a deal, coming together on some sort of agreement. Next, we got here, this is the Hermit card. In this deck, it's also known as the Concentration card. You can see this guy here, he's chilling by himself. Looks like he's in some sort of yoga pose, just concentrating. Alright, next we have here, alright, this is the Emperor card. In this deck, it's also called Inner Maturity. This card is about a guy who's mature, standing in his power, doing his own thing, and he's, emperor, so this dude's at large and in charge. All right. Next here, we got the Eight of Coins. The Eight of Coins in this deck is also known as the Career card. You can see this dude in the background not paying no mind to this woman here who's looks like she's giving some sort of attitude with her arms crossed up, but he's just focusing on his business, not paying attention to none of that attitude. Alright, now we got the King of Wands. The King of Wands in this deck is also known as the Gentleman card. You can see him just chillaxing with his hot cup of coffee, just pondering what he's going to do on his Sunday off. Alright, next we have the King of Swords. Alright, King of Swords after the King of Wands here. King of Swords in this deck is known as the Professor. Professor's all about his business, smart dude, pretty serious, don't take any shit, cut anybody off who's in his way of him handling his pursuit of knowledge or whatever his intellectual pursuits are. Adjust things here, keep all the cards where you guys can see them. Alright. Alright. Next card here is the Six of Wands. Alright, the Six of Wands in this deck is also known as the Reward card. You can see this guy here. He's out harvesting this crop that he's worked hard on growing up. And I don't know, looks like the Professor has done some hard work and Looks like he's about to harvest that hard work. Okay. Next, we got the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords in this deck is also known as the Crisis card. You can see this chick sitting out in the rain, looking kind of salty or sad. I'm not sure what her deal is, but we'll find out. Alright, next we got the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands in this card, in this deck, is also known as the Development card. You can see this farmer kind of staring off into space, sowing seeds, you know, getting his work set up for, you know, hopefully a harvest. Alright. Next here, we got the Ten of Swords. Oh no, Ten of Swords, never a good card in any deck. In this deck, it's known as the Defeat card. You can see this looks like a rogue wave smashing into this boat right here. Let's see where this reading ends up with this. Alright. We got the Empress card, but in reverse. The Empress card in this deck is also known as Formulation. I don't know if you can see, but she looks like the Empress is sitting there at her desk trying to figure some shit out, trying to, you know, plot her next plan, journaling, formulating some sort of plan. Alright, let's see what the intuitive message is that I get from this card here, from all these cards. Let's see what the storyline that seems to pop out to me. Alright, so we have the Heiress here. The Heiress, or Queen of Coins, is a privileged woman. Privileged woman, looking pretty fine, knows she's the shit, and got things going on for herself. Then after that, we got the Friendship card, or the Let's Make a Deal card. And after that, we got the Hermit and the Emperor. What I'm seeing from these first couple of cards here is you got the Heiress, or Queen of Coins, and it looks like she's going to make some sort of deal with the Emperor, who's been concentrating on himself, possibly in spiritual matters, you know, going within. This card is known as the Inner Maturity card. So maybe this Emperor's been spending time alone, figuring out, you know, things on the inside, how to make himself a better person. You know, this card talks about being patient, taking your time, and you can see in this card, the Emperor's actually holding a pocket watch here. So those two cards seem to be the same person. And the Emperor happens to be looking back at the Empress, at the Heiress, and the Heiress is actually facing his direction. She looks like almost like she's walking towards him. Looks like she might be walking towards him to make some sort of a deal, have some sort of a friendship, you know, formulating some plans, shaking on it. And over here, after the Emperor, we got the Career card, the Eight of Coins. And this card, you see the guy in the background looking at this newspaper, might be checking out the hottest stock tips, Wall Street Journal. You know, he's focused on his coin here. But you can see this woman in front of him standing there looking back at him with her arms folded, like she's got some sort of attitude. She's got her bag next to her like, all right, man, I'm ready to leave. And he's just focusing on his coins like, I don't give a fuck. Anyways, after that, you see that this emperor, is a gentleman. He sits back, he takes his time, he ponders things, drinking his cup of coffee, chillaxing on Sunday. And after that, we got the King of Swords here. And the King of Swords, known as a professor, he's all about his intellectual pursuits, higher knowledge, higher learning. And also, because he is the King of Swords, you know what? He can have an attitude like, look, I don't need nobody. I got this on my own. And using that sword to cut off anybody who stands in the way of what he's trying to do. I almost feel like he's the Emperor is this career card and gentleman, and also the King of Swords. I think he was a gentleman at first, but after this chick here was giving him some sort of attitude, acting like she's the shit and he needs her, I think he used that sword and he cut that bitch off. He's like, look, man, I don't need you. I don't need shit you got. You got nothing to offer. I got this all on my own. Check me out. I'm over here harvesting after my hard work that I put in, getting my pentacles up after, putting in the effort. I think after he cuts this chick off, she feels like she's out in the rain, left out in the cold, looking salty, looking sad. Like, look, she's facing towards him. But look, he's facing towards his harvest. What I'm getting from this card, the Three of Wands here. Three of Wands is the development card here, but you can see he's sowing seeds. I think this salty bitch here is sowing seeds of conflict, sowing seeds of fights, making waves. I mean, look at this big-ass wave smashing this boat, right? I think all she's got going on now is to be all in her feelings about this King of Swords, this Emperor, letting her know that, listen, bitch, you ain't shit. I can do this all on my own. I don't need you for nothing. She's making waves here, causing conflict, fights, arguments, real stormy. As a matter of fact, check this out, what I just noticed. After this card, where this dude ain't paying her no mind with this attitude, look how this energy goes. Wands, swords, wands, swords, wands, swords. It's this real back and forth energy, this on again, off again shit. And you know what? I think that's why the Emperor cut her off with them swords and is focusing on his harvest. He just don't need her. She's just still at the point of sowing seeds. She ain't put any hard work into shit. That's why she's looking salty out in the cold. Check this out. I think this salty bitch here with the attitude, everywhere she pops up in this reading, she just got an attitude. She thinks she's the Empress, but check her out. She's in reverse, And I think that you can see the Empress here on this card, formulating a plan, plotting, trying to figure out what to do about this situation. But it's like, you know what? Go back to the drawing board. All your saltiness, all your making waves, all this attitude didn't get you shit but cut off from the Emperor. The Emperor, he's looking forward to making a deal with an heiress, with, a bitch who's really about her money. Really got shit under control. Not somebody who's just daydreaming about possibly sowing some seeds, daydreaming about possibly putting in some work. She possibly put in work, or maybe she didn't even need to put in work. That's just who she is. She has always had that money, always had the bag. But anyways, what I'm getting from this reading is, you know what? This false Empress right here is straight up left in the cold. The real Emperor right here, after taking time to reflect, introspection, working on himself, thinking about being more career focused, he's going to make a deal with this Queen of Coins. And this deal is probably going to end up in this harvest here. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys are having a great Sunday morning. This is the Eben Oracle here. If you like any of my videos, please smash the like button, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And, subscribing would definitely be a big bonus. Y'all have a great day. Peace out.